Greetings and a delightful Sunday to you all. Welcome to Southern Gospel Sissy. I'm Justin Ryan, and today we embark on a journey featuring a remarkable group hailing from my home state of Kentucky who revolutionized the Southern gospel music scene with their bluegrass front porch singing style, the Bishops. Originating from the humble hills of central Kentucky, in 1984, the Bishops swiftly rose to prominence in the realm of Southern gospel. Their musical odyssey began on the front porch of their parents' house, where brothers Mark and Kenny Bishop, alongside their father Kenneth, embarked on a remarkable and successful career. With the generous support and encouragement of their beloved grandmother, much like myself, the Bishops recorded their first album, He Gave His Life. This caught the attention of Nashville producer Eddie Crook, who promptly signed them to a recording contract. Under Crook's expert guidance, the group soared to new heights, delivering a string of radio hits like Lazarus Come Forth and He's in the Midst, which dominated the singing news chart from January to April in 1991. After parting ways with the Eddie Crook Company in the mid-1990s, the Bishops joined forces with Homeland Records, where they continued to achieve great success. Later, they signed with the newly formed Cathedral Records, releasing two more captivating recordings. However, the Bishops disbanded just before the National Quartet Convention in September of 2001. Kenneth retired from the road, Kenny briefly pursued a solo career before venturing into politics, and Mark continued to captivate audiences as a soloist. As a young child, I vividly recall my grandmother taking me to a quaint little town near us called Priorsburg, where I would eagerly listen to the Bishops perform their awe-inspiring songs. Oh, how I longed to be one of those talented bishops, belting out those incredible tunes. Little did I know that destiny had a delightful surprise in store for me. One of those very bishops would become one of my dearest friends, offering unwavering support since the day we first crossed paths many years ago. When I first moved to Nashville, I got an email from Kenny Bishop. If we were familiar with the concept of catfishing back then, I would have suspected a prank. But to my astonishment, the real Kenny Bishop had stumbled upon my music online and reached out to express his genuine admiration and offer words of encouragement. He will never comprehend the profound impact this kind gesture had on a young Southern gospel enthusiast like myself. Years later, Kenny and I had the immense pleasure of collaborating on my Hymns album, where he lent his extraordinary vocals to a couple of duets.
I promise.
This is the last time you saw Kenny Bishop.
I'm glad
His career was over after this.
Whatever. I'm so full of it. But I'm glad you came.
Thank you for inviting me.
We waited just for you.
I'm the last one to sing on this record, aren't I?
Everything else is even next. These are the last
See, I'm worth waiting on.
It was an absolute thrill, especially considering that Kenny's solo album from the early 2000s had just garnered a Grammy nomination. From that point forward, we embarked on numerous studio adventures under his expert guidance, harmonizing with the likes of Angela Prim, Gail Mays, and the amazing Kim Fleming. My friendship with Kenny is an invaluable treasure, and I'm delighted to share that he now serves as the associate pastor of a remarkable church in Lexington called Bluegrass UCC. I've had the honor of performing there, and the incredible work that they do within their community is truly awe-inspiring. Kenny is also happily married to his husband, Mason, and cherishes his role as a loving G-paw to his grandchildren. Now let's dive into today's featured song, which I consider to be Kenny's signature masterpiece with the Bishops. It's none other than the song I Need You More Today, penned by the talented Dawn Smoot Doss. This captivating melody serves as a poignant reminder that as we navigate life's trials and conquer its mountains, God has promised to walk before us every step of the way. Whether it was taking those initial steps towards following Jesus or bravely embracing our true selves, if we patiently allow God to work in our lives, we will undoubtedly discover blessings far beyond our wildest dreams. While I once believed that singing gospel music was my sole aspiration, I've come to realize that God has blessed me with so much more than I could have ever imagined. A loving and wonderful husband, a mother who embraces both of us wholeheartedly, and a remarkable extended family of kind-hearted individuals scattered across the country who have embodied the spirit of Jesus in my life. Even during the most joyous moments, I find myself needing God more today than ever before. I hope you realize how much you need God this week too. Happy Sunday. There are decisions I can't make on my own, and there are trials I can't face all alone. But you said you'd walk with me down life's troubled road, and you said, come unto me, I'll bear your heavy load. I need you more today than I did yesterday. Mountains are higher, rivers are wider. I need you more today than I did yesterday. Help me remember, I need you more today. When I wake up in the morning and I fear to face the day, let me feel your gentle hand leading the way. Yesterday has come and gone with those trials far behind, but I'm ever learning, Lord, and every day I find I need you more today than I did yesterday. Mountains are higher, rivers are wider. I need you more today than I did yesterday. Help me remember, I need you more today. I need you more today than I did yesterday. Mountains